gonna watch it rise. Challah in the oven, gonna watch it rise. Challah in the oven, gonna watch it rise. Right before my very eyes. Gonna knead the dough and make it light. Gonna knead the dough and make it light. Gonna knead the dough and make it light. Twist and braid so it's nice and tight, yeah. Challah in the oven, gonna watch it rise. Challah in the oven, gonna watch it rise. Challah in the oven, gonna watch it rise. Right before my very eyes. Gonna take it out while it's nice and hot. Gonna take it out while it's nice and hot. I'm gonna take it out while it's nice and hot. Gonna eat it up right on the spot. Challah in the oven, gonna watch it rise. Challah in the oven, gonna watch it rise. Challah in the oven, gonna watch it rise. Right before my very eyes. Chicken in the pot, stir it up so it's nice and hot. Get ready for Shabbat, good Shabbat. Put some noodles in the pot, stir it up so it's nice and hot. Get it ready for Shabbat, good Shabbat. Put some carrots in the pot. Stir it up so it's nice and hot. Get ready for Shabbat, good Shabbat.
Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Hi, Shabbat Shalom. So we're going to start, like we like to, just singing some songs to get us ready for Shabbat. Okay, so we're going to sing a few songs to get us ready before we light our candles.
הנה מה טובו מנעים, שברכים גם יחד. הנה מה טובו מנעים, שברכים גם יחד. Everybody join me. הנה מה טוב מנעים, שברכים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב מנעים, שברכים גם יחד. Now take it up. הנה מה טוב מנעים, Clap your hands. Hine Matovu Panayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachan. Hine Matovu Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachan. Gam Yachan. Shabbos is here, Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here, Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're gonna clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Gonna clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're gonna wiggle our fingers, gonna clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Gonna wiggle our fingers, gonna clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. You're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're gonna nod our heads, gonna wiggle our fingers, gonna clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Gonna nod our heads, gonna wiggle our fingers, clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're gonna shout, hooray! Gonna nod our head, wiggle our fingers, gonna clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Gonna shout, hooray! Gonna nod our head, wiggle our fingers, gonna clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Bim, bum, bim, 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 bum, bim, 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 bum. Bim, bum, bim, 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 bum, bim, 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 bum. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bam.
All right. We're going to turn to page 6, if you're following along in a book, for our blessing over our Shabbat lights. You can stand up. We make one circle for ourselves and one circle for our family and one circle for all the people in the world as we join in our blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu v'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlikne shel Shabbat.
Continue to welcome Shabbat with Lecha Dodi, welcoming the Shabbat presence into our congregation, or for those of you at home, into your home. Lecha Dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabla, and we add to those the words Shabbat shalom umevorach. May you have a Shabbat of blessing, of peace, and of blessing.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabla lecha Dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabla Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, umevorach. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, umevorach. Lecha Dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabla
Baruch Hu, our call to prayer. If you're following in a book, we are on page 18.
Lie, la, lie, la, lie, la, lie. Clap your hands. Lie, la, lie, la, lie, la, lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 la, lie, 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 la, lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 la, lie, 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 lie. Baruch Hu et Adonai hamivorach. Baruch Adonai hamivorach, hamivorach leolam vaed. Hamivorach, hamivorach leolam vaed.
Page 28 and 29, Shema Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Page 32, You can be seated. We remember when we were, welcome to sit. We remember when we were slaves in Egypt. We remember when Egyptians forced us to work from sunrise to sunset. We remember when our bellies growled because there was no food to eat. We remember when all we wanted was a cool drink of water. We remember when we had no warm blankets and shivered in the night. We remember crossing into safety and breathing the air of freedom. We remember dancing with joy and singing our song of thanks. And because we remember, we promise this day to feed the hungry, to bring water to the thirsty, to give clothes to the needy, and to reach out our hands and bring the whole world into our freedom dance.
Mi chamocha, Elim Adonai, mi kamocha, nedar b'kodesh, norah tehilot, osei felet. Mi chamocha, Elim Adonai, mi kamocha, nedar b'kodesh, norah tehilot, osei felet. Malchutcha ra'u v'anecha bokeam livnei Moshe u'Miriam Ze Eli anu Ve'amru Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed Mi chamocha Elim Adonai mi kamocha nedar v'kodesh norah tehilot osei felet norah tehilot osei felet norah tehilot osei felet.
We turn to page 38. In a moment, we're going to connect ourselves to all the people that came before us, to our parents and grandparents and great-grandparents and great-great-grandparents, all the way back with our avot and give a rope prayer. And before that, we'll ask God on page 38 to open our mouths so that we can pray with all of our hearts. We stand.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agiti hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah.
Now we're going to take our Torah out from the ark and sing, "It is a tree of life." To those who hold fast to it, all of its supporters are happy.
Eitz Chaim hi lemachazikim ba betomcha meusha. Eitz Chaim hi lemachazikim ba betomcha meusha. Shalom, 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 shalom. It is a tree of life To those who hold fast to it, all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life. To those who hold fast to it, all who support it are happy. You can sit. Let's take these books. When Adam was first put into the Garden of Eden, he was amazed at everything. The smell of the flowers made him dance, and the smell and the sound of the birds made him sing with joy. But of all the things that amazed Adam in the garden, by far the most amazing thing was the sun. The sun was so far away he could not touch it, and yet it warmed his face as if it were close. Imagine Adam's surprise when the sun sank right down behind the edge of the garden and disappeared. Adam didn't notice the sinking of the sun until it had already sunk, and then everything turned dark and cold, and Adam was afraid. And so were the animals, and they all crowded around him, and he tried to look brave, but none of them looked very brave, shivering through that first cold night. After a while, Adam fell asleep, but later he was awakened by a warm feeling on the back of his neck. He whirled around and saw the sun peeking over the other side of the garden. Adam did not understand how the sun was able to sneak around and come up on the other side of the garden, but he was happy that the sun was in the sky again and that he was not cold. Adam tried to tell all the other animals the sun was back to stay. But after some time, they came rushing over to Adam. It's sinking again, it's sinking again. And sure enough, the sun was sinking lower and lower in the sky. Let's build something to stop the sun from sinking, they said. So the animals scurried around, piling up stuff just at the spot where the sun sank. They hoped the sun would hit their pile of junk and stop right on the edge of the garden. Well, God explained to Adam that the sun would sink again and again and again, that there was nothing he or the animals could do to stop it. But God also said there was nothing to worry about because after a few hours, the sun would rise again over the other side of the garden. God explained to Adam that separating the sinking and the rising and sinking of the sun was something called time. And God explained to Adam that the time from one sinking to another sinking was 1 day, and the time of 7 sun sinkings was 1 week, and the time of 4 weeks of sun sinkings was 1 month, and the time of 12 months was 1 year. Do you understand? God asked Adam. Sure, said Adam, who actually had no idea what God was talking about. What Adam thought was, after 1 day, I'm all right because I still have 6 others before the week is over. And after the week is over, I'm okay because I still have 3 other weeks before the month is over. And then I have 11 other months to use up. So Adam went on his work in the Garden of Eden. Days and weeks and months went by, and Adam marked them all but did not think much of it until one day Adam noticed that 11 months and 3 weeks and 6 days had been used up. Then it hit him. I have used up all my time. What am I going to do now? Tonight the sun will sink, and it will never rise again because this is the end of all time. I'm going to have to wander around in the dark, and I'm going to be cold all the time, and I'm going to trip over things. Oh, God, what am I going to do now? On that last day of the last week of the last month of the year, Adam said hi and goodbye to all his friends in the garden. He called together. They gathered together near a big tree in the middle, and they said, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And Adam hugged the animals, and they hugged him, and then after a while, the sun went down, and then it peeped back over the other side of the garden, just as it had every morning of the first year. A new day had begun. It was the first day of the second year. Then Adam heard God counting. 10 years is 1 decade. 10 decades is 1 century. 10 centuries is 1. By this time, Adam had fallen asleep. When Adam woke up, he smelled the flowers, heard the birds singing, and thanked God for making time way big enough. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all of my friends. Shabbat candles are burning bright over there. Shabbat candles are burning bright. Shabbat candles burning bright. Let us know it's a Friday night. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all of my friends. For Shabbat challah, it's so good to eat. Shabbat challah, good to eat. Shabbat challah, it's so good to eat. It's a special Shabbat treat. Shabbat shalom. Sorry about that. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all of my friends. Well, Shabbat day, it's my favorite day. Shabbat day, it's my favorite day. Shabbat day, it's my favorite day. It's the day I get to say Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all of my friends.
Well, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom to you. It's good to see you. Shabbat Shalom to all of you out there in Zoom land or in Stream land. It's good to have you with us. Just a note to check your TBI updates for things that are happening in our community, to return your financial commitment forms. We need your support at TBI so that we can be here and serve our community and create new programs and do things to enrich Jewish life in our area. So if you haven't yet done that, that would be great. And that includes the religious school forms for those who are religious school age as well. And High Holy Days are coming up. We will have children's programming during our High Holy Days as well during our morning services. So that's in the High Holy Day packet that you will receive shortly if you've turned in your pledge packet. Now we're going to close with our family blessing with Yivarechecha. So let's gather and close.
Yivarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May God bless you with good and keep you safe.
Yair Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God be with you and be kind to you.
Yis Adonai panav elecha. Ve'yasem lecha shalom.
May you always know that God is close, and may God give you the gift of peace.
Amen.
We're going to gather in the social hall for some snacks and juice and challah and Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you for those who joined us online. Sorry you aren't here to join with Kiddush and Motzi, but I'm sure that you will do your own thing, and that will be beautiful as well. Thank you so much. By the way, if you're still out there and feel like stopping by, we have our outdoor Shabbat service this evening at 7:30. It's a beautiful evening. I'm sure it will be a beautiful service, and of course, you're all welcome. Thank you.